am against presidential system in Nigeria. And the examples I gave was the fact that two close countries, the closest on earth, are United Kingdom and US, United States. The closest, but one is operating parliamentary system and the other is operating presidential system. All has to do with the historical backgrounds, with the genesis, with conveniences of the people to get democracy operative. And Nigeria is simply a copycat.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get some videos and messages for our team. We're going to be one quickly the review to you concerning the things going to be saying they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you rightly say one from the introduction of this very broadcast, video interview going to be with the receive from the former army general and also right hand of our former head of state when it be say in name na late Sani Abacha, when it be say in name na Mustafa. Don't come outside again of this recent interview to review some certain things, even to the extent the reason why it be say if they against presidential system for inside this country, Nigeria. Although for this interview, they ask a lot of things when it be say in response to. I will leave you shortly to listen to that very full interview from Mustafa. All right, before we bring you that very video, we get this other message going to be say we receive from the House of Senate when it be said that they respond to the former president of this country, when it be said in name na Chief Olusegun Obasanjo concerning their own salary for the recent interview when it be say Obasanjo take call upon the House of Senate to make sure they do something about their own salary because of the situation when it be say it they before Nigerians. And the title of this one talk say Nigerian Senate replies Obasanjo as the talk say the former president's comment concerning the senator's salary say na satanic, which is na devilish comment when it be say Obasanjo make concerning their own salary. Why it be say these senators make this very statement to reply Olusegun Obasanjo? Make we do small reading whether we will understand their reason behind this very response when it be say they give to Obasanjo. And as we put our hand there for answer this matter, the come make us understand say the Nigerian Senate don't come as strongly to refuse the recent allegations when it be say it they suggest say not them by their own self they determine their own salaries or receive special financial packages from the presidency. And still on top of the matter, the come make us understand say the claims when it be say it come outside during the visit by the members of the House of Representatives to the former president of this country when it be say in name na Olusegun Obasanjo. This one bring a lot of fire to the public. And again, the contours for inside the statement when it be say the issue by Senate spokesman when in name na Yemi Adaramodu when it be say it they represent Ekiti South. It thus the Senate said they labeled this very allegation as an attempt to crucify the legislature by the centurions of political hypocrisy. And as we put our hand deep again, the contours say Senator Adaramodu also go ahead to make it very clear say no senator they receive any financial patronage from the presidency. And still on top of the matter, the come make us understand say he also go ahead to explain say the constituency projects they often they associated with the legislature and that they suggest them and also they nominate them by senators and it they consistent with the practices for other democratic nations, which is in another word, all the money projects when it be say if they enter their own hand and something when it be say if they follow rules and regulations according to the democratic practices going to be say it's still very acceptable all over the world. This one awaiting Senator Adaramodu when it be the spokesman of the Senate they review to each and every one of us. All right, waiting be your argument for the issue of our senator salaries when it be say it they very clear to each and every one of us like Sunday lights. I don't really know where these people for they bad themselves. When they say they will just boldly come outside to come talk. And at the end they will believe, say, may all Nigerians believe say not truth that they talk. It gets some certain things when they say some people will accuse you of. Just allow shame cover your head and let that issue go. I don't know where they get their courage from to come outside to defend within the obvious to the entire world. Even to those people when they say they don't even understand Nigeria's system. They understand the issue of our senators, their salaries and their extravagance lifestyle. They understand them. I've been at the prayers when they say that they send for their own emails. Now, what they talk about? I've been at their allowances for their wardrobes, cars, and every other things, their traveling allowances. If they come as I say, every of their projects, constituency projects, say if they in line with the democratic practice. Abi, no problem. You they talk to Dundee, Abi. Una will see una own evil acts for front. If una not see them, we continue to tell una say una our children will see them. Now so talking, we not come here, come carry head day for una matter. We know the truths. Abi, all right. After this very one, we'll leave you do the rest for us for the comment section as we bring you to this other video when we see we receive from the former army general when we see in name Al-Mustafa when he also be the right hand of late Sani Abacha. Here waiting it talk concerning the recent interview when we see a grant to this very media house when we see in name GTV. I beg credit to GTV for this very interview. We'll come back for more.
Besides that, sir, a section of Nigerians, while the protests were going on, a section of Nigerians were equally calling for the return of military administration in the country.
You see, causes of insurgency and experiences from the bitterness of insurgency and from the hopelessness of many sectors of this country. Remember what Boko Haram was doing? Butchering people directly. What you cannot do to animals, they are doing it to mankind for 20-something years, unabated. People don't care. The managers of security go to sleep. They blaring on the streets. You have responsibilities of securing people, and yet you turn it to be a means of making money. There are cases, if this country were to be serious, for it to be investigated. Remember, there are serious-minded democracies where an individual's life is molested or affected or killed. They are ready to deploy battalions and brigades to get that person rescued. That single person. Where is the value here in Nigeria? And where are we? Are we protecting the democracy? Are we investing in democracy? Do we care and know our value? Every son, every daughter you see on the street are our children. It doesn't matter where they come from, who their father is, which part of Nigeria they are. They are our own children, and we have to do whatever we can that we can do to our biological children on them. Protect them, secure them, educate them, direct them, bring them closer. That wouldn't happen. Think deep. Which is the most populated country on earth today? China. China have laws, but there is also arrangement for the education of younger ones. In it, there are rooms for skill acquisition. In it, there are rooms for empowerment of different skills from the younger ones. 1 billion people. Here we are talking about, let's assume we are even 300 million. Let's assume so. How come we cannot manage? How come we are a rich country like this and allow this to be happening? No, something is wrong. We need to get ourselves adjusted, to care for ourselves. The world need to look into Nigeria to draw examples and blessings therein, and then to know that there is a respected democracy African countries can learn from. We should not allow the situation to degenerate, and that's what I'm talking about.
With the word of experience in the military, it's security situation that we find ourselves in the country. Major, what advice will you give to the security officials generally in the country?
Primarily, they should look at the laws. Let me start with this. They should look at the oath of commission they all have had when they finished as cadets and became officers. They should look at the oath of the offices they took. They should look at also the Constitution of the Federation and knows that Chapter 2 is the rights or our rights of citizens. Chapter 4 are expectations of government upon the citizenry. But my concern here is professional excellence from whichever angle. And then the leadership should not shy away from tasking the military, paramilitary, Joint Intelligence Bureau, and giving them tasks within time. There must be time frame in completing assignments so that this country will be back on course. But if you allow it to continue to happen the way it has been 20-something years, 1999 to date, then it is certainly that some people are investing in it and they are making money out of it. I remember, once a fly tests honey, nobody can stop that fly from moving to that direction. It's nature. So to conquer nature, we should be back sincerely and openly, and then with clear leadership direction in it, giving a time frame for the care, welfare, and well-being of Nigerians.
So, some Nigerians are disappointed with the way things are going, and they believe that it will be better for them if military comes back. Do you see that? Do you think it will be better for?
I am by definition today a politician. I am looking at this country from democratic sense. We have invested in it. We are investing in it. Our researches are all towards the investment of democratic excellence in Nigeria. Military subordination to democracy is a clear direction as the world it is today. But when you have democracy, the type we are operating presidential system, in a debate, in our presentations in the past, I am against presidential system in Nigeria. And the examples I gave was the fact that two close countries, the closest on earth, are United Kingdom and US, United States. The closest, but one is operating parliamentary system and the other is operating presidential system. All has to do with the historical backgrounds, with the genesis, with conveniences of the people to get democracy operative. And Nigeria is simply a copycat. We copied parliamentary system, we changed it to presidential system. All the two are strange to our culture, to our history, to our background, to our understanding as people. How can you bring a strange system and adopt it as yours? It will not. It will be repulsive. I give one example, and some certain politicians also came to the fore to say, you need not to say that in the open. Allow us to continue to operate the way we are. But I cannot form part of cheating. What did I say? I said United States is a country where immigrants who became citizens have laws protecting them. And the question I ask is, in Nigeria, who is an immigrant and who is an indigent? How can you have more of laws and system of governance that is protective of immigrants? Who is an immigrant in Nigeria? We're all citizens. So we need to chart our own course. We have to have domesticated type of democracy that will suit us and suit our future. And that's what I am calling for. But the issue of military, no.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say you don't listen to the detail of that very interview. Waiting be your take concerning waiting General Mustafa talk concerning every questions when be see the ask, most especially in that aspect of the military, and also waiting concerning the democracy when be see that they talk say that the practice when it can become demonstration of grace for inside this country. Leave your comments for us for the comment section, even as we draw the line here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.